and then debate why their answer is the best. After that, each fighter will then be able to tear down or bring up their own argument, or bring down the argument of their fellow fighters. So, let's get started. Are y'all ready? All right. So, question 1. What is the best card game from your childhood? Mac, what is your answer?
I went with the Texas classic skip bow.
I agree.
Who said boo?
Calling him out. Allie, what is your answer?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna have to go with Uno. It's a
Boo!
Summoner of Demons.
Yes.
All right.
It's
What
ruined
is-
friendships. It's created
Uno,
friendships.
We don't get arguments.
Oh my God.
Mike, what is your answer?
I went with Slapjack.
All right. Those are all such good answers. I can't really decide who goes first. Mila, who do you think should get to argue their answer first?
Hallie's going first.
Alice,
All right.
Ladies
Okay.
first.
All right. So, Uno. It's a classic. Everybody loves it. It's incredibly easy, accessible. Like, everyone, anywhere you go, is always going to have an Uno deck. Like, that is no doubt that you can play with however many players you want. It can easily fill up like an entire table. And if we're talking about best game from childhood, it's easy to understand. It's got bright colors. It's very entertaining. And also, it can get as intense as you want it, or it can be as like chill as you want it, you know?
Is that your entire argument? Because you still have 2.5 minutes.
I'm working on it.
That's fair.
Look, Uno can destroy friendships, true, but it can also create beautiful things. Like, we're battling this out over Uno later. Okay. All right. And yeah, it's super fun, and you can also like shit all over people that you don't like. If someone sitting next to you is being a dickhead to you throughout the entire game, stack. And the rules are kind of inconsistent, but that's what makes it fun, okay? You're able to just create whatever rules that you can convince the rest of the people that are the rules. If you want to stack, oh my gosh, God. If you want to stack, like, if you can convince the rest of the people who you're playing with that stacking is a part of Uno, you can stack. It's very moldable, very malleable, and that's why it's the best game. That's my argument.
All right. Is
What
there
you
anyone?
looking at me for?
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the chat. Yeah.
All right. So, Lexi, who do you think should go next?
I think Max should go next.
Save it.
Fuck, okay.
Save it.
It starts now. Mac?
Save the best for last.
Skip bow. Great game. Unlike the okay, I'm sorry, I'm not taking that argument. Okay. Skip bow, the game that originated here. Well, not originated here, but it's a game. It's a simple, it's a simplistic game. It's fun. I played the game as a kid when I was a kid. It's less strenuous. It's fun. And you can go back to it as an adult and play it. Like I played this game with my
have a full deck of regular playing cards, you had 3 or 4 that are partial decks, you just slap it all together. And there's only 2 rules in the game. You flip a card, if it's a jack, you smack the crap out of the person you're against. Yes, that's not the actual rule, but that's how you get away with beating the crap out of your siblings and not getting in trouble. So it's a two-faced sword. You get to play the game, and you get to smack the crap out of your younger and or older brother or sister, and your mom can't get mad because it's part of the game. So, I mean, you literally don't need, it's, talk about simplistic, it's that simple. You can play as an adult, drunk, still smacking your friends, still funny. That's all that has to happen. Smacking the crap out of each other is hilarious.
Now your argument?
Yeah, it's so simple, it doesn't need more.
All right, Tom, that was great. Loved it. Now, it's time to go after each other.
You're gonna get wrecked back.
Callie?
Wait,
Callie, hey, I have not said start yet.
Okay.
You two, keep it in your chairs until I say go. Yes, I'm looking back and back. Callie, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Okay.
Ready?
5 minutes starts.
What the
fuck is your game?
We gotta take down Uno.
No.
Uno is a devil's
Hold on.
game. Uno, if you
At least people have heard
Hold
of
up.
Uno.
Look,
I am
I
from
swear to
Texas.
God, if you put Uno on the table, it literally makes it engraving of 666. That thing's a devil.
I'm gonna tell you, you know what?
Devil.
That's
It's
true.
a devil playing.
That's true.
You play that game with your left hand.
That's true. Hey,
That
but
is evil.
your game, I grew up in Texas. I'm from Texas. Yeah.
You're going simple.
I am from
No, it's
Texas my
not.
whole life.
Look,
I've never heard of my game.
I would explain it,
Uno
but
is easy. You match the colors.
it's evil.
Yeah, but
It
your
doesn't
argument,
matter if
hold
it's
on,
evil.
hold on. But your argument for Uno is crazy. It makes friendships. No.
No, it
Yes,
don't.
it does.
That game-
Yes, it does.
that
No,
game-
No, if you're in like a big old, like, if you're
No,
like,
no,
you're in
that
middle
game-
school. I'm setting the scene.
No.
You're in middle
No,
school.
that game
It's a
is
table.
designed-
You don't know anybody.
That game is
Okay,
designed
yeah,
for
but
two
then,
things.
like, that takes away
That
the entire
game-
argument because you
You
can
know-
still slap
You know what's
people.
exactly
Like,
what's
you
gonna
don't
happen
have
when
to
you
be-
play Uno?
I'm not trying to
You
make
know
friends.
exactly what's gonna happen when you play Uno. Draw 2. Fuck you. That's exactly
I'm not
what's gonna
trying to
happen.
make
Okay, yeah, but then that
Flapjack.
takes out his thing.
Skip
Because you
those.
can still be aggressive.
I can't.
If
No, I
you-
don't.
Yeah, you can slap people.
No, I don't.
If you try
Because
hard
your
enough.
game
Why
is
do you want to
designed.
slap somebody and slap it? Don't slap
That's
it.
slapping everybody.
Why not?
He's slapping everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, little
Flapjack.
brother.
No, no.
Hey, Matt, hold up. Little brother, just got into an argument. Hey, let's go. We're calm down. Let's go play some slapjack. Oh, the jack? Mom, we're playing slapjack, Mom. I missed.
You didn't. No,
See,
you
you
did not have a
missed it.
mother of
You're-
color.
hold on,
You
you're-
did not
you're-
have a
you're-
mother of
you're-
color.
you're-
You can still
wait,
get
wait,
along.
wait,
Your game and my game, your two games cause bodily harm between two people. You were one.
Your game doesn't exist.
My game exists, damn it.
You-
Look it up.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's the best game of your childhood.
God damn it, that
I have
exists.
fond memories.
If you said, hold on,
Maybe
you
not
said it's
so
from-
years.
We got
Hold
the
on.
devil's
You said
playground
it's
in
from
Uno and a
Texas.
game that you want to hurt.
You said it's
My
from
game is
Texas.
innocent and fun.
You're like,
That
hold
doesn't matter.
up. You
Childhood
said
is
it's
innocent
from
and fun.
Texas, and I am a Texan. No,
We
none
are
of
both
that shit.
Texan natives.
And I'll tell you right now, Uno,
Uno
at
is
least-
evil.
You're evil.
Uno's designed. Hey, Matt, I'll give you. Uno's designed for two things. It's designed to destroy friendships and summon beings.
You can make
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
I'll just start
exactly.
playing. I'll just start
If
playing.
you walked into a church with an Uno in your pocket, you're gonna catch on
Oh,
fire.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. It's not allowed.
The pastor,
It
you
should
know,
be.
I don't know. You're
The
gonna
pastor, you're gonna throw holy water on your ass.
You
I'm
look
only
violent.
advocating for
The
You
soft.
are
pastor-
advocating for violence. You know what regular cards are used for?
If you
Gambling.
pour holy
Gambling
water on
to
a
sin.
Uno card, it
You know
burns.
what? I'm gonna tell you right now. I would much rather have a slightly violent game, the one that literally summons demons from the abyss,
Yeah.
and have a game
What's
that
Uno
I'm
doesn't.
summon the
backwards?
demon out of my mother for slapping my sibling.
Spell
Okay?
Uno
Like,
backwards.
what's
That's a
happening.
bad word.
Wait, hold on.
That's bad.
What is
the-
this? That one episode of
That is
American
Greek.
Dad where
That's
it's like
Greek.
his name
That
is
is-
Nemo and
that is-
backwards it's Omen?
That's pig
You
land.
are about to
Kind
get
of like
backtracked like a
backwards,
son of a
backwards ass.
That's tag.
Conspiracy theory.
that's-
all our haters.
That's not conspiracy theory. How many times I called him? Look, I told my friends, we're and you draw 4, and it's like, huh, fuck you. And it's like we really want to kill each other.
No, the problem with Uno isn't even all that. The problem with Uno, those games can go on for fucking
ever.
But you can quit whenever. You can
No,
Who quits? You have to finish the demon game or it
I
follows you forever.
would rather play Russian roulette than play Uno.
Have you played Uno?
That was Russian.
No.
That was on your Wikipedia page. That was Russian.
Hey.
You want to talk about evil?
Hold on.
You got
You
the
said-
fucking KGB up in here.
Hold on. You
Look,
want to talk
look,
about
hold
playing
on,
Uno
hold
via
on.
the league?
Somebody has been watching, I've been watching the Tetris special.
I
That's
love Tetris.
bullshit. I don't think,
Dude, it was on your, it's based off of a Russian game. That's why it's confusing as
It's
hell.
called,
Skip
look, time out. It's called, it's not, we
How
borrowed.
do you even play skip
We
How do you play
borrowed.
skip-bo? Explain it.
I'm too damn drunk to explain it.
Wait, you're saying it's from Texas but it's from Russia? How dare you, sir?
Look, y'all like Tetris.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We're talking about
Bullshit.
card games and I'm calling you out. You said that it's from Texas and it's fuck you.
It's based off of a Russian game.
Yeah, Tetris
Russia?
is too.
Hey, Russia?
Okay.
No, Russia's the exact polar opposite of Texas.
This is bullshit.
So fuck you, man.
This is
That
bullshit.
is your time, guys. God damn. There wasn't a breath taken in between the three of you.
Hold on, I need to hit one.
Alright,
I call for a
so-
fact check on Onu being a bad word.
Truce.
Alright, Lexi, what do you got for us as our resident fact checker?
Sure. So,
Mac is full of shit.
No.
I'll start with Mac. You're right. Skip-bo is a game from Texas. It's a derivative of a Russian game, but comes from Brownfield, Texas. Is when it was marketed as Skip-bo.
Boom.
They,
Copy.
changed the rules, marketed as Skip-bo. So you're right that it is both Russian and
Brownsville?
from
That's not a real
Brownfield.
place.
Oh.
Not a real place.
So, as far as Uno being the devil's game, while you can generate 666,
You can just protect the cards.
Hold on, I want to fact check. Can you play that game with your left hand?
You can play skip-bo with your left hand.
It doesn't matter.
Strong.
That's not the
Alright, let's
point.
let our fact checker continue, guys.
You knew what you signed up for when you put me in this.
You volunteered to try.
I did. I volunteered to tribute.
so two other main statements. You're talking about the other games requiring more physical contact. Well, Mike's does. Yours does not necessarily require physical contact.
What bullshit? Bullshit.
But Uno most definitely incites physical contact.
So you.
We do not argue with the
I'm
fact
not.
checker.
If you can.
I just want to make a point. Okay.
That's
so you're
different
talking-
than what the fact says. So
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
Your time to argue is over.
Now, can I
We
say-
will let Lexi continue.
Wait,
Yes.
can I explain? Let me explain this 1 minute. Okay, so you're telling me
No.
if you have a gun, you're in a game of Uno.
I don't care what
You're
happens.
telling me.
Yeah, you about to get off on a tangent? Stop. Lexi, please continue.
Okay, my last one for you about Uno backward being a bad word did not turn out to be factually accurate.
I don't look back on my childhood.
That's
years
big
and
Latin.
I'm like, oh yeah, remember when we played skip-bo, guys? No.
Full of shit.
Continue.
I think for Hallie, so in your original statement, you were talking about being able to play with as many players as you want. It's actually 2 to 10 per Uno deck. So it's a gray area.
I would like to-
You could put multiple Uno decks together, but singularly, it's 2 to 10 players instead of as many players as you want.
Just because I recently realized something. Skip-bo is made by the makers of Uno. It's the same fucking game. You just advocated
It's
that
just more
they are
complicated.
both demon worshippers. He's just in a closet.
Okay.
Are we finished?
I need to eat my rum.
That's not yours.
Oh, which one's mine?
That one's yours.
Oh, that one's mine. Damn
About to
it.
get beat
Yeah.
by a cat.
My second statement for you.
That's fried rice.
I will not.
Hey.
Please.
My second statement for you, you said that Mike is advocating violence, and that turned out to be true.
Wait. Hold on.
All
We have a
right.
counter to that.
No.
It's completely on brand.
Okay.
Alright, and lastly, for Mike.
And then lastly, for Mike, in your original statement, you were talking about your mom can't get mad at you for your conduct during Slapjack, and that is not factual.
You misheard. I didn't say can't. I just had to let you have an excuse as to why you smacked him.
That is not.
Not true.
You said
That's
can't.
not true.
That is factually inaccurate.
Sure, so factually, you said mom can't get mad.
That's
That was
subjective to the
a
parent.
quote.
My mom was like, well, don't play the game, you don't get smacked.
Okay.
So did your mom play skip-bo? Not skip-bo, but slip-back?
Was my mom an immigrant or something?
Oh, for Mike, no. You made the phrase that Skip-Bo doesn't exist, which is an error. That Uno catches your pants on fire, also an error. That Uno's the devil's game, also an error. They're both
Those are very subjective supposed errors.
There's a lot of arguing with the fact checker.
I would like a cited page that if you walk into a church with a Uno in your pocket, you don't catch on fire.
Have you tested this theory?
Has the theory been
It's a
tested?
merit each.
Have you
I'm
tested
quiet.
this?
I'm quiet.
There needs to be more respect for the fact checker.
Because I will give y'all a.
I feel like I'm being targeted.
I'm being targeted. I know already.
Don't
Alright,
speak.
so,
Don't speak the
Mike
lies.
and Roland, what are kind of y'all's thoughts on the fighters here?
You want to go first?
Sure. So, am I just giving generic thoughts or am I giving verdicts at this point?
Questions?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what Skip-Bo was until just now, and I still don't actually know what Skip-Bo is. Slapjack barely constitutes a game.
No!
Wait, what?
And and from the way that you're describing it, it's mostly just an excuse to slap people.
I'm sorry that when I was a kid, I wasn't privileged to have toys. So I gotta.
You could have played War. Wait, you could play so many things with a normal deck of cards, and you chose Slapjack, which is barely a game.
Hold on.
Uno is at least a game that I've heard of before.
Slapjack is basically roller slapping people.
Alright, so, Mila, what are your thoughts?
All right, so as someone who grew up during the Cold War,
Yes! Yes!
I'm gonna have to object to Skip-Bo. One, like, if you can't be your favorite kid's game if you've never heard of it. And then two, like, just being a happy little American, and then, you know, this company's trying to skip in, or, like, get in some Russian propaganda game.
Look, I said Tetris!
I mean, I was worried about, like, you know, the bombs coming in and everything. I can't watch out for this game at the same time. So I got some feelings about that. Over here to violence the game, which I think somebody said, I'm not using that. You know, that was very, very convincing. But I pivoted a little bit when the point was made that you can add slapping to Uno as well. So, you know, I just,
And slapping.
no, there was,
slapping to Uno.
You are playing it right.
so that argument,
You validated your breakdown of my game if you add.
That's what I was saying. I was saying that if you want to advocate for violence, I can advocate.
Alright,
I always
it's
advocate
time
for
for
violence.
breaking down each other's arguments. So, Roland, who are you giving
Should choose.
your vote for?
I've definitely got to give it to Hallie.
Biased.
And,
it's gotta go to Hallie.
and my vote is also going to Hallie.
Power question tells you.
Hallie wins round one.
Power question tells you.
Alright.
Scary.
So,
That was a totally.
round 2. What is the best board or card game to turn into a drinking game? And I will actually let Mike go first on this one. Please
Yeah,
say
Mike,
your
go
answer.
first.
Shoots a ladder.
Alright,
That's
Matt.
a solid choice.
I'm on 2.
What?
2.
bet you're enhancing the experience where it's just not the same old shoots and ladders game. Plus, who doesn't like making their buddy go back 2 spaces, falling down a chute and having to chug it with like a drink of beer? And they're already halfway drunk already, and they can't even like figure out how to get around the map. You're literally like making chaos, and that's even better. There's no violence, it's just happy, enjoyable, family fun time with a lot of alcohol and like a really classic board game. It doesn't even cost a lot to set up. The game's what, like $8 probably or something like that. It's not an expensive game. You can get different themes to it. Like if it's Halloween, Halloween shoots and ladders. If it's Christmas time, there's a Christmas shoots and ladders. There's a bunch of different themes to it. So you can have a thematic drinking game for any occasion. It's perfect.
Is that the end of your argument?
It is.
All right.
I actually own 4 holiday versions of Truth and Ladders.
Your 3 minutes. Start now.
And Star Wars.
Me?
No, me. So I picked 2. One thing is this. So the question you went out to ask you, what's fun about lying? What's the best thing about lying? Is it fun to lie to somebody while you're sober? What's it fun to lying to somebody while you're drunk? And that makes everything shut up. That makes the game fun to play. You can add on a function where you hit the captain and you go ahead and shoot for the captain and you incorporate you have to drink. When you get the captain, you take your 2. You got to drink. That incorporates more. And that's how you know, that's how you mess up because if you do stuff like that. That's just one of the many plans I have. Because if you incorporate that, you think, oh shit, I'm the captain. Are you the captain or are you? Do you have the captain card or not? You don't know because I'm drunk. That's the point. You incorporate more things with it as you go through the thing. You can literally drink and you can kill one of your characters get killed by an assassin. You can do stuff, certain things to get your character drunk. Also, when you play the game and the people who lose the game have to take a shot at the drink or finish it and you play the game. You're going to be so fucked up by the time you get to game 2 that it's going to be fun. Because you know good and well that not everybody at the table got a captain. That's the whole point. And that's the reason why I incorporate the drunk, assassin. You can incorporate more of your own. If you want to do something in your own stuff, if you want to add something to it, you can add your own flavor to it. You can add your own flavor to it. It's simple, flush. Add that into the drinking. Chaos. Hella chaos. That's what you want to do. Chaos, fun, you're going to be on the ground. More than likely, you're going to be on the ground by the time you get the game. I'll probably be on the ground before I get the game too, because that's how it comes out. But this game is so fun drunk. I played it one time. Oh, not one time. My first time playing it, I thought this game was fun drunk. So I'm going with that. Shut up.
Allie.
Cards Against Humanity. There's a lot of times where you can take a shot. You can take a shot if there's a really good card. You can take a shot if you win a card. And you can take a shot when you deal out the cards. Lots of shot potential to be had. And also, let's look at Cards Against Humanity's humor, right? It's kind of, over the years, not aged super well, but that means the drunker you are, the funnier it gets, which means the more fun you're gonna have. I mean, oh my gosh. There is just so much potential for this game, and especially if you're playing it with like the right group of people who get like a good level of drunk, not like super tipsy like on the floor, but like you're intoxicated, you're like intoxicated enough to like think that things are funny when you usually wouldn't find them funny, and that's what I think is really good. And also, if you have more expansion packs, the funnier it gets, because those expansion packs are fucking hilarious compared to, not really. You could play it with just an expansion pack. And also a good group for like I would say like a variety of people could play this game and you could be like fine with it, you know? Like if you're playing it with the one guy who likes to make like Nazi jokes, that's not ideal. But if you're playing it with like a decent group of people with decent enough alcohol and you have set rules for when you're taking shots, it's just gonna get funnier and funnier the more you drink. And also, you get to punish the winner, because the funnier you are, the more cards you take, the more cards you win, the more shots you have to take. Which means that the funniest person is going to be the drunkest. And that's always a good thing. How much time do I have left?
If you want to use it all, you don't have to.
I mean, what more can I say other than it's a good party game, that's why it's his.
Troll.
I have allergies. Okay.
Okay, alright, yield my time.
All right. Good answers, guys. Can't wait to see how y'all argue for this.
There's a good answer.
Answers. Anyway, your 5 minutes starts now.
Bullshit.
No.
So
Bubby, you're full of shit.
No.
Bubby, you're full of shit.
The game would be horrible as a drinking game. You didn't even like implement any like cool drinking mechanics into it, like
Oh,
just
shoots and ladders? Come on.
Shoots and ladders is too
Simple.
fast. It's too fast.
What the fuck?
It's too fast. Yeah, shoots
Also-
and ladders, that's like a 10-minute game.
Also, I
Dude,
did
people already drink playing Cards Against Humanity. You're not inventing a new game.
I never said I was inventing a new game. That's
You're not modifying it by
Also,
making it a drinking game.
I'm not inventing anything.
Also-
It's the best card
the
game to
question
make a
from?
drinking
Also,
game.
not to plug anything,
It's not to make, it
but
already
New
is
Year's
one.
Eve on Game Fixers, we always do drunk Cards Against Humanity. We never finish the fucking game because we're so drunk when we get to the like the third card.
That's a
Al
good
was a
thing.
part of that.
That's a good thing.
Cat was a part of that.
That was a long ass time ago.
It's the best game
We
to
haven't
make
done
a
that
drinking
forever.
game.
But we did
I'm
it.
not arguing that I created
I don't
anything.
think
But we never finished.
I don't think it is, and it's stupid. It's already like you already drink doing it. You don't have to. There's no. Oh, if you win a card.
Maybe y'all are alcoholics.
If you
and
win
y'all
the
drink
if
every
you
time
win the
y'all
round,
play
you get a
board
drink.
games. That's
That's
not
Yeah,
me.
but that's the point. You want
Only
to
one
drink.
guy's getting drinks, and
Okay,
shoots and
but you're
ladders,
not
everyone's
getting
getting drinks.
That's too confusing. Like,
not too- it's not too-
you were confused giving your answer.
Yeah.
No, well, that's
You're
because I'm
drunk.
drunk.
Well,
That's
that's
what the point is.
Exactly
The
my
point
point.
of drinking is chaos. And when you do this, you're adding chaos to what already a game is. You act a lot. What's more fun? You gotta lie while you're drunk. That shit sucks.
See, the problem
y'all
is,
bad players
hold on,
sober.
hold on.
Some people get drunk and they shoot
You know what's the
That's
problem?
fun.
What the problem is? The problem is you're making that argument against a group of people that play fucking deception games 3 days a week.
Yeah, but you're
And they
drunk.
drink while doing it.
But it's
true.
That actually
it
gets better the drunker she
confusing
gets.
the more,
Roland
you
gets
gotta
better
be-
the drunker he
You're
gets.
like manipulating an entire group of people. You gotta be like on your A game, man.
This is true.
Like,
And I
I'm
agree with
talking
you.
about a game where you're gonna sit down with your homies and everyone's gonna get
Nobody
toasted.
wants to play fucking shoots and ladders, damn it.
That's too fast. It's
That's
too
too
fast.
fast.
There's one shoot and one
Fuck
ladder that
that
goes across the
game.
fucking board. That's gonna like you could have that game over in 10 minutes.
And fuck your game too.
No, they're drinking. And guess what? They roll it back
All
and drink
y'all's
some more.
arguments were that I
Stupid
didn't
ass
create
card-
Cards
no.
Against Humanity
No,
as a
our
drinking
argument-
game.
No,
No, I
no, 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 no.
no.
My argument,
That's
Your
what
game
wait,
is tank.
Matt,
No,
hold
who
up,
is
hold
just
up,
gonna
hold
get
up.
confusing, especially
My
when
argument
people
with
don't
Cards
play.
Against Humanity is that what? You drink whenever you win the round? Okay, sweet. You get like one person that's taking a drink part of the game every round. You're gonna be there for
Well,
a
maybe
long
if you're
time
not
before
funny.
people get toasted. Like, it takes more than, I mean, I
Okay,
don't know about
bring it
you,
then.
but an average adult human, like male, takes like 12, 13 drinks to get drunk.
Well, my
A
question-
female
That
probably
is
like,
not true. I am a
That's average.
TABC.
my
I said
question-
average.
That is
My
not true.
question to y'all is, how drunk? Shoots and ladders is too fast. We're not gonna give you
You
the
just play it again, you
With-
get fucked
with
up. I did
your
it,
game-
you got fucked
your
up.
game, you're gonna get too drunk before you even get to.
Yeah, but your game is
So who
lame
cares? Who
drunk.
cares if
With
you're
my
not
game, it takes a process.
There's not even
You
like,
didn't
No,
prove
your
it.
game is
you
already
couldn't even-
confusing as it is.
You
I'm
couldn't
already
even-
That's
so
no
confused.
fun. That's fun to me.
You
I
couldn't
know
even
that's
figure
not-
out,
That's
you didn't even
frustrating.
have like a concrete like drinking trigger. You're like, maybe this when you're the captain, maybe this
You
when
said,
you're
yeah, but them
maybe
says
that,
you
like,
already
fuck,
said
dude,
you're-
maybe, like
The
who
difference
knows?
between my
And
game
then
and
there's
your
so many
game,
different-
the
there's-
difference
then
between
there's so
my-
many different ass rules in the game to like remember and shit.
But the
where you're
difference
like,
between
no, that's
my
too much.
game-
No, that's
It's
too
easy.
much.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
my
listen.
game-
You go up a
my
line
game
and you
is
drink.
your-
You go down a slide, you drink.
Yeah, but that's the difference
Done.
between
Why
my
did
game
you
and
go-
your game.
what did you
You
go
just
on?
set the
Why are we
rules to
not
what you do.
celebrating?
You are.
You
Part
are
of the drinking,
drinking.
part of the drinking game
It's
is
not honest.
celebrating.
You're celebrating.
You
You're
have
drinking.
to set the
That's what
rules
happens.
You're drinking.
to do your game.
Yeah, you're also drinking. You're drinking during all of these.
Well, because drinking, because the
You're only
best part
drinking
about
for 2 minutes
the
max
best
because
part,
that's how fast the game
the
is.
best part about
Don't
drinking
forget,
is that the wanna shoot?
Yeah.
You drink, it's like,
But
damn,
what
I'm
if
fast
it's like
ladder.
one that
You go
goes
up the ladder, you're like,
across
I said,
the
hold on, I want to tell you
It's
this.
both
You
ways.
want to say
Sustainable.
you're bullshit. I said you say it's not a violent game. I call it bullshit because you know good well shoots a ladder
He was
is
Mr.
another
Violence.
acronym
He was
for
Mr. Violence just
escalators
like that.
and
Don't
eels
let him
in the
know that.
SpongeBob
Don't
episode.
Oh,
So
no.
you're trying to tell me that people.
You're playing
Those
eels.
are ad hoc.
No, that's just it's still the same game.
Eels and escalators head ass.
Shoots and
It was
ladders.
just the same
Shoots and
process,
ladders
and
is
they got
wild.
mad at that time. So you want to put a game where SpongeBob cuts Patrick out and gives somebody drunk in the
That was
same
eels
spot?
and escalators. It's a different game.
It's a
Hey,
That's
I'll check it out.
it.
Who is
All the time that
bullshit
y'all
when you
have.
drink?
Your games are
Right.
bullshit.
Hey, words in your mouths before I deduct from the points you don't have.
Yes, ma'am.
It's mainly directed at the other two. Anyway, let's get some thoughts from our judges while these two were being silent. Myla, what do
All
you
right,
got?
so I'll start with this one. This one is a tough one for me because I feel like there was a little bit of confusion between game that you play while drunk versus drinking game, which is game you play to drink. There were a lot of nebulous rules up there. There was one person that put out a set of rules, and that's kind of where I'm leaning.
All right, Lexi, you got some facts for us?
I do. So I'll start with our winner from last round. You are correct in that you didn't say previously that you had invented the game. But you are incorrect. The average time to play Shoots and Ladders is around 30 minutes.
That's for children.
Not 10 or 2. I did try to fact check it as a drinking game or drunk, and there was no available data.
Did we get a fact check on the holiday edition Shoots and Ladders?
Oh, there are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to. Well, I'll go you first. You are true in saying that you are drunk.
That's the only thing.
But unfortunately, Eels and Escalators is a different game from Shoots and Ladders.
Damn it!
Escalators are electric, ladders are manual, my guy.
Eels are also electric.
And
Let's wind down.
that brings us to Mike. You are correct in that in Shoots and Ladders, you do go up a ladder and down a chute. So you sort of have a gray area. You were talking about it being cheap. You threw out a figure of $8. It's a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I just
It's around
guessed.
$12.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, that's not that much.
that's expensive. Cars gets me in, it costs how much?
A lot.
Uh-huh.
At the base, that's like, what, like $34?
So what? How much does my game cost?
Stupid.
I look 25.
Fuck. Okay, never mind. No, don't fact check.
And my last for you is sort of a gray area incorrect. So there is a Halloween Shoots and Ladders and an Xmas Shoots and Ladders, but they're not officially licensed by the same people.
Right, it was different. I mean, I wasn't wrong.
So, but it's not, it's a offshoot rather than
It's still the same
the
game.
main thing. That's why I'm giving you a gray area on that one.
Roland, your thoughts?
When the Christmas movies find out,
Mike, why do you keep on picking barely a games? This is the second one. It's barely a game, that's what I'm saying.
Shoots and Ladders
There's
is
no way
most
it tastes
definitely a game.
You roll a die and you move up and down the thing where you have no choice.
Pull a card.
You pull a card, sir.
Even worse.
What the fuck? You pull
This-
Their games are literally cards.
Yeah, their games are cards that actually involve skill. Actually, his isn't really a card game. His is.
You know what?
Stop arguing with the fucking judge.
You two, Mike, because
I
what
already
you
know
said makes
I
no
lost
damn
this
sense.
thing. I already lost.
Now, I will say that one of these two games, one of them's a lot more complicated than the other, and that's sort of my hang up at the moment.
Fair.
Says, why do you choose barely a game? Shoots and Ladders is literally a board game.
For children. It's dumbed down. For children.
Anyway, all right, so let's go to our rulings. Myla.
So I think of Cards Against Humanity as not even a game. So that one was out.
That's valid.
Coup is a superior game, but I did not hear any of the "this is a drinking game"
Fair,
aspect.
fair.
So if it was based on game, you would have had it. But I gotta give it to Mike because he told me how to play the drinking game.
Fair, fair.
All right, rolling.
So for me, I consider Cards Against Humanity like a very good drinking game. Now, I was very intrigued by the Coup drinking game, but just as Mila said, you didn't really give any like
Yeah, yeah.
how to play game. You gave very
I was trying to, but I couldn't
Yeah.
get it out. I couldn't get it out.
Just real quick, I would like to say, neither did she.
Yes, I did.
No, she gave about the same about much
They
direction.
were both pretty nebulous.
You gave about the same amount of
All
direction
right,
as he
let's
did.
let Roland finish.
I mean, she gave two specific examples, which are most of what would be constitute most of the drinking game. You are also correct that it usually doesn't get you all that drunk is the issue. But of the three, which I considered not really great options, I would have. I got to give it to Hallie again.
Fuck. Okay.
All right, so I guess that means it comes down to me. While I would say I do love Coup, and I would like to see that turn into an actual drinking game, you're also not wrong that you didn't make Mike actually did break it down how it would work as a drinking game, which, as Mila stated, the purpose of is to get you drunk. There actually needs to be rules for when you take drinks. So yeah, I would say my point goes to Michael.
All right, here we go. All right.
So Michael gets a point. All right. So, question number 3. What I'm most excited about, at least.
Yeah, let's go.
Hold on.
Would
Let me
have
preface
made
this.
a better Mario.
Be prepared. Some bad shit's about to happen.
I feel like we're gonna have to see.
Don't make me take away your point from
Take it
the
away.
song.
He's
You
going.
are nowhere near Jeremy Iron.
He is ruining the Lion King. You need to take away a point.
Shut up, man. Shut the fuck up.
Love that song. Anyway, who do you think would have made a better Mario in the new Mario movie? Mike, you can go first.
I went first last time.
No, you can go first.
No, I was.
Motherfucking Bob Hoskins.
Okay. Sally,
Jack Black.
Ugh.
Matt,
I'm going with the best of this group, the Academy Award-winning actor, Joe Pesci. really worshiped Joe Pesci, and he said that in his comedy act. So, shut up. I said, besides that, the man has the acting chops. I got the movies. I got the award. I got it all. I got the proof that he does. He knows what he's doing. I confront my eye. Speak my tongue.
All right. Thank you, Mac. All right. Hallie. You got this? Your 3 minutes starts now?
Personally, I think Jack Black is one of the best actors of all time. I am aware that he played Bowser. This is true. But I think he also would have been really fucking good as Mario. I mean, and you can argue he's not Italian. He literally played a Mexican so well that people thought he was Mexican. You can't beat that. You can't fucking beat that. And I'm like, I'm Mexican. I'm not even offended that he did that. He deserved it. He earned that spot. And he played it well. He is literally so fucking funny. Like, no matter what, he is hilarious. In every single role that he has had, he has killed. Name one bad Jack Black role. None. Exactly.
You're talking to a film critic. I know Jack Black film.
I know you did also. I still know you did also.
He did that too.
This is her argument.
I was born in the 2000s.
I'll tell you
These
mine.
people were born in the late 1900s. So they,
I'm older than both of them, so this argument's not a good direction for me to
oh
go.
no, I'm just saying I have not seen the movies that they have seen because they're old.
Good job being racist.
Ageist? No, I think he would have fucking killed it. He could do an Italian accent. He could do the Mario voice. He has the perfect level of comedic timing and seriousness to be able to pull off the man himself, Mario. He's also got a little bit of that, I'm probably a little mentally ill and I've got some issues going on. Like, he could do that. He could do that. He could do it and he could kill it. And he would. Thank you.
Beautiful.
I do
Beautiful.
not envy your
All right, Mike. You ready?
What were you more than that?
You ready?
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Because I got something.
What are y'all doing?
I already looked up the movie that was in her year.
Just because he came out that year I was born doesn't mean
No,
I'm
it came out. It came out. That year before. Go ahead. Up. I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy.
Bob Hoskins. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The 90s Mario. Shmi. From probably the greatest movie ever made. The man has fucking range. Number one, yeah, maybe he's not Italian. Who gives a shit? This is an Academy Award-winning, multiple-time award-winning actor, classically trained, has been funny, has been serious, has been dramatic, has played the absurd. And the man just had the damn chops. I honestly think he probably would have been cast for it if he wasn't dead. That's the only downside to it all. But you can't argue that the man.
Fact check that fact.
That he's dead? He is dead. He's very young.
I mean, it's not that long ago, but he is dead. It was a few years ago.
Dead is dead. Like,
It doesn't matter. If you didn't say you didn't specify had to be a live actor. You didn't say it had to be a living actor. You said who.
No, that is correct. It does not have to be a living actor.
Perfect. So, the man has played so many iconic characters in cinema, especially movies from some of our young childhood, and he's done it so well. There's nobody else that could even fathom the depth needed for a Mario movie to actually give it a plot, because this one doesn't. But man, it's a mean movie. But this one, he could have given depth to a character that has depth. Mario isn't oh, it's a me all the time. Sometimes he's oh.
It's me.
He takes damage too. Does he regret it? Yes. Because it was a terrible movie. But now, it's so bad, it's fucking good. And that's all I have to say.
Yep, because your time is up. Thank you, Mike. Good job. Alright, so now we come back around to our favorite part of the rounds. We all just go at each other.
So I'm going to start.
You enjoy it. Oh, I will. Eventually.
That's
How about the water, guys?
10 seconds.
I heard that it's really muggy outside, actually.
Yeah, you know, it kind of is a little humid.
Swampy.
You know, more on the swampy side. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, go, guys.
Joe fucking Pesci, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? He has the acting range of one thing. A pissed off Italian geek. That's it.
Is Mario not a pissed off Italian?
No, he's not. And he's the same guy. He's the same guy in Goodfellas. He's the same guy in every movie. He's basically the same guy.
In 2007, Hoskins said this is the worst thing I ever did. Super Mario Brothers, it was a fucking nightmare.
That
The whole
movie-
experience
that
was
movie-
a nightmare. It has a husband and wife team directed.
It wasn't made for you.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about the 90s Mario?
Yes.
That was part
He-
of my...
also-
Hold on.
he
Hold on.
said-
You're using my own argument for it
He
for
did
him
not.
being a
So
good
you're
actor.
talking about no? I'm gonna use this.
The whole
you're
process
telling me.
was terrible.
You're telling me after that nightmare, that nightmare of
He
He did
film.
not have put his
He
whole
regretted...
Mario
Hold on.
into it.
He regretted
You're telling me
doing
that
it.
you're telling me
He
that
regretted
Joe.
Because he did.
But he doesn't want to anymore.
He suffered his day.
Like,
He can't. He
the
suffered
thing is,
multiple
also-
injuries.
Also, Joe Pesci, I did not. He doesn't just do tough, pissed
He
off.
doesn't do tough anything. He just does angry
Did you not
Italian.
see what the weapon Leo gets?
Are you serious?
Leo gets. He was kind of pissed. Leo gets is funny.
Leo is a tough guy.
No, it's not a tough guy. I'm talking about Mario has. It's not. Look.
He's tackling over there.
Yeah, I know he's tackling, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm bringing that up because with Mario,
Joe Pesci-
it's about being goofy. And
Bruh.
Mario's
Also,
not about
okay.
being serious.
Can you imagine hearing...
Mario's about as Italian as a Papa John's, okay? Like, we cannot,
Bruh.
like,
Jack-
oh, just
okay,
'cause he's
I'm
Italian.
not done with Jack
No,
Black.
Jack
Hold
Black
on,
has
I'm not
been
done with you.
range.
You gonna sit up there?
Hold up,
Italian.
hold up.
He
Could
played
you
Shallow
imagine...
Hal.
Hold on.
Nacho Libre.
Shallow Hal.
Real quick. For the
Shallow
judges,
Hal.
for everyone in attendance,
Shallow
could you
Hal was a
imagine
good
movie.
Mario
Shallow
coming on the
Hal was a
screen
good
and
movie.
hearing
Shallow.
fucking
And
Joe
he
Pesci's
played
voice?
the character just because
You
he
would
has
wanna
bad
sit your
writing
wrist
doesn't
in
mean
the
he's
I'd rather
bad.
him play
There
glass.
was a writer's strike.
Bullshit.
What do you mean bullshit?
Bullshit. Now I don't give a fuck about no writing strike. That film was still bad.
It was a good movie.
He did. That was a film about him not literally have to get
And he
hypnotized
changed.
to
He
see
had
a
character
woman for
development.
not what she
It was the early 2000s.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was good.
The
How
Jack.
about this? I'll give you a tier rating. That's a definite F tier.
It's not an L
You
tier.
know, I'll say Jack Black, actually, I'll argue side.
I do not want
I
to
can
see.
see Jack Black filling the role, but
I do
not
not.
giving a great performance.
I'll tell you what I don't want to see.
Mario
I
is
don't
really
want to see
simple.
Mario
That-
break
the
out with a
writing-
guitar
the
riff.
writing-
The problem is that Mario's...
I don't want to see that.
Hold on. The problem is, Mario's not really quippy and, like, funny.
That's the point.
So, like, Jack
That's
Black...
what
Jack
Joe
Black...
Pesci
Hold on,
does.
Can I get that one moment? So, so Jack Black wouldn't be able to, like, use his abilities in that role. So, whereas maybe he could fill the role and be decent, maybe better than...
But
Chris
here's
Pratt.
my
He would
issue
not-
with
Streisand.
here's
would
my
not-
issue with
he
Bob
would-
Hoskins.
Mario is
Bob
more like...
Hoskins do he want to do it.
He
And
doesn't
he's not
want
going to do it.
He's not
He's not
gonna
going to
put
do it.
his Bob Hussey.
not to.
He's
Hold on.
it's not happening.
Hold
He's
on.
not
Hold on.
Guaranteed.
Hold on. He didn't say he doesn't want. He said he regrets it because of the
He
production.
did not want to do
You
it.
didn't read it. He literally said he regrets everything about it because he suffered multiple injuries
Okay,
on set.
I'll give you a
There
good-
was- Hold on. You made an accusation. I'm gonna refute you. He had multiple injuries on set.
This
Not
is
only
true.
that, there were so many problems with production that it was so chaotic that literally him and John Leguizamo
That production
had to
was
drink.
It was true.
They had to drink whiskey between takes just to stay calm during the chaos. So it's not because the role was stupid. It's because the production and like the actual putting it together was
But the
dumb.
whole
And
association
he
is
did not.
wrong.
But he
He
did not wanna
literally
do it.
never
The whole
said.
association-
I'll give you a good
No,
example.
find me a quote where he
Jim
says,
Carrey-
"I will
Jim
never
Carrey
play
did
that
not
role."
want to-
No, he
Jim
said,
Carrey
"I
did not.
regret
Jim Carrey
playing
did.
that movie."
Jim Carrey did Kick-Ass too, and he did not
My
want.
dude,
They made him
my
want to
dude,
quit acting.
my dude, you
But
imagine.
I'm using
Hold
that
on.
as an
It's
example.
not funny.
I'm using that as an example.
What?
I'm using that as an example. So
That's a
you're
stupid
talking-
example, but you said
It's a
you want to
strong
see Mario come on an animated
it's a strong
screen
answer.
and hear Joe Pesci's
Okay, but Joe-
nasally ass, childy voice being like, "Hey, what that motherfucker to Toad?" No, he didn't know how to do shit.
You're making my
He's
argument
the same-
better. That's what I
No,
want
he's
to
not.
We're
This
getting
is
our
the same
R&B.
actor.
That's what I want. R-rated
He
record.
has no
And he
range.
can do it.
Pesci
Home
has
Alone
no
is a
range.
good example.
Pesci has
He
no
can
range.
He can dial it back.
Pesci has no range.
Oh,
Pesci
Pesci has
no
range.
Pesci
One
has no
time.
range.
Oh,
Pesci
oh,
has
oh,
no
no, oh. Wow, Cosby.
Thank you guys for ending that. I'm not entirely sure what y'all did to our judges.
who he is.
I think we broke.
I think we broke Mila.
You broke Mila.
Lexi, let's start with you. Let's get some facts.
Okay, well, Ruth, you were our winner last round, so I'll start with you. He did regret it. He did regret it and suffer multiple injuries. But as far as playing the same guy in every movie is not factually correct.
Joe Pesci.
Oh,
That was not Joe Pesci, not Bob.
oh, wait, no, you made that accusation
About Joe
to
Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Yes, so I'm fact checking you.
That is correct.
And the who gives a shit, he's not Italian. People on the internet give a shit.
Thank you.
Not really.
Yes. Did you
No,
not watch
our fact checker.
Fellas?
Mac.
I'm sorry, I love Goodfellas.
Also, should argue with fact checker. Lexi, please.
I'm not
continue.
arguing.
I'm just trying to figure out if with the fact checking, if I said, what's the fact checking that Joe Pesci doesn't basically play the same character in every movie?
Yeah.
Because he does.
That's-
What other movie did he play that he was just an angry Italian guy?
I'm just
Name
saying.
one.
God.
Fact checker.
John Fishing.
Anyway,
Yeah, John Fishing. He did not, I'm not doing it. Yeah, Lethal Weapon. He didn't play angry
All right.
Italian.
What was his name?
Leo
And he
Kidd.
was a stupid angry Italian guy.
He wasn't stupid. He wasn't stupid angry
nice
Italian.
pick. Can we let Lexi continue?
Yeah.
Thank you. Lexi?
Yes. So for you, he did play Bowser. He did play a Mexican wrestler super well that people thought he was Mexican. But as far as Jack Black killing in every movie he's been in, so for example, he was in Year One.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, on Rotten Tomatoes it has a 14% and a
Great movie.
Are we
tomato
going off of
score
Rotten Tomatoes?
and 23% audience score.
I don't know why. Year one was actually kind of good.
Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal's a good
Please
movie.
continue.
And there are more, right? So you got Gulliver Travels,
Gulliver's Travels, I can
Gulliver's
see that.
Travels is super good.
Margot at
Oh,
the
so bad
Wedding.
taste. Like Rotten Tomatoes has bad taste.
Yeah, I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes at all.
Yeah.
They said that Robert Pattinson's Batman.
They gave the Toy
Either
Story
way.
like 100% and it
Lexi,
wasn't that good.
please continue.
Sure. So I was trying to fact check your claim that Jim Carrey isn't funny.
Somebody
Um,
said that.
Me.
Yeah, she said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was actually a very popular on the unpopular opinion subreddit. So there seems to be a number of people that think he's funny.
It's a popular opinion among the unpopular opinion subreddit of Reddit.
That he's okay. So someone on.
So it's not a popular opinion.
Correct.
Okay, but then people agreed with it.
Which made it even more unpopular.
They agreed that it was an unpopular take, or they agreed with the take itself.
That one.
That one.
Oh.
Did you drink
So
water?
basically what she's saying is Jim Carrey is funny.
Some people Some people find Jim Carrey fun.
The goddamn pen is blue.
And some of those were born before 2004.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chick chicken,
So,
chick chicken.
well, Allie, sorry.
Yeah, 1900s.
Anyway, Roland, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, do you want me to fact check?
Oh,
Wait.
Yeah,
probably
we can one more fact check.
Bullshit notation is fact check.
It needs some.
Well, I would say Mac is pretty factual. The biggest inaccurate statement that you said was there was a decade where he didn't act.
Yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault. Yeah, there was a long period of time. I don't know the exact time. I don't have the time. It was a big luck gap because he didn't act for a while, and then he did Ireland.
So he did do a lot of stuff fairly consistently.
My bad.
What's up?
My bad.
Yeah. So
we
that's
didn't
just
see
your
him a lot.
inaccurate.
Can I make a
He
statement?
was gone for the
That guy's been dead for 9 years and he's still like, your dude disappeared a lot of time.
All right, so,
Okay.
Roland, what are your thoughts and who you're voting?
I do have one question about the question.
Okay.
Does it matter if whether or not is this that person would be forced to play this role, or would the person have a choice in joining this role? Is this the real world, or is this person is acting here regardless of all other circumstances?
I think it's more who would play it better.
I am asking the question maker.
It would be a kind of just, if this person wanted to play it, would they be the best kind of thing, I guess?
Okay, so if in the perfect world they would want to play it, okay.
This person would be the best.
Okay.
Yeah, in the perfect world scenario.
I will say that from the arguments presented, there is merit to just about everybody's here. I am leaning towards in one direction that has a little bit more experience with children's movies, but I see all three in this one have at least merit behind them.
So we're just gonna have to pass this over here. Okay, so
Sorry.
all right. So I graduated college in 2004, which I know that's when you were born. But there's a lot of fact behind the two other opponents that predate kind of what your arguments are. I think positioning Jack Black as, one of the best cultural appropriators definitely helped your argument some. But I was very curious about how everybody attacked this as who is the best actor. And typically I would not think, oh, who am I getting, Mario? I'm getting the person who's won the most Oscars to play Mario is not the line I would go for normally. But you made some good points. This is an animated movie, correct? So voice matters. And when you have one voice that is enough to, I don't even have to finish the sentence. You already know what I'm saying. Joe Pesci doesn't have any voice acting chops. He has one voice, the same voice, and he cannot do the things. So I'm more leaning towards these. Jim Carrey is in fact funny. From those of us who were born before 2004, we saw him in Living Color, and he is a comedic genius. Yeah, so that's.
Did you say he's not funny?
The Mask was a good movie, but it's
You
just
said it, Black
his
Belt.
comedy's the same.
And
It's the same across the board.
I am not even a Jim Carrey fan, but he is an innovator in comedy and humor, and he's actually a good actor as well. He's in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which, and yeah, and why are we even talking about Jim Carrey though? This is,
So if I would have been here like, oh, Jim Carrey can play Mario.
these are all things of why, actually that might have been a good choice. These are reasons things are broken, but sorry, gotta let go of Joe Pesci because he can't do the voice. If I'm going to a movie, I don't want Jack Black playing two characters.
He wouldn't be Bowser in this hypothetical.
Okay, but still, he's a better Bowser, I think, than a Mario.
At least I will say Peaches was.
Despite his mental illness, being able to add to him
He can
playing.
play like a deep character.
Also,
Sure.
I could have fact. He said this in the beginning. I'm not saying he said this in the beginning. His character is dead.
He's dead.
No.
You're not. So you're gonna let him.
I think
Matt, in a perfect world, he would not be dead, therefore it's a valid argument.
No. You didn't let me finish. If he's dead, then that means we're using AI generated bullshit.
No.
Yes.
I don't think that's what we got clarification on the role, so I don't think that's necessarily a thing. And then I think the last thing that I do want to address is the comments were very much about his experience. It had nothing to do with the character. He did not like working for that director team, and there were bad things that went on in production. So it might be an opportunity to redeem himself.
Plus,
So-
I'd also say AI generated phrases from Bob Hoskins, so 150,000% better than anything hearing Joe Pesci's voice through an animated
Have you seen
character.
those like TikToks where it's like
Alright.
Joe Biden and
I would
Trump like
kill myself.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
They have good AI voices.
Maybe Luigi, I
Roland,
hate Luigi, so
who are you throwing your vote for?
Why do you hate Luigi?
we talk about this.
Yeah, as was said over here, Joe Pesci, unfortunately, like I just couldn't. Him being a voice actor is my issue. If it was a live action version of Mario, maybe.
We didn't specify if it's a live action.
We said this particular movie, and this one is an animated movie. Jack Black, well, I can see him playing two different roles, and like I can see him doing this role well. I think that Bob Hoskins would have done it better.
Alright,
So,
your
Bob.
vote is for Mike.
Yes.
Alright, Milo.
Unsurprisingly, it's got to be Mike.
Alright. My vote would have actually been for Hallie, only because I agree with, I don't think Joe Pesci would have been great, and I don't know who the other person is. But majority rules, so Mike gets the point.
You really don't know who Bob Hoskins
No,
is?
I don't.
Oh.
I might, like,
He's dead.
You know what we need to do?
Hold on.
We'll have a film series.
and I
Can we
just
please,
don't know that
what,
that's his
the
name.
only thing I have to ask is if we do about Hoskins, we have to end it.
Was he in, well, didn't, actually, I need to ask a clarifying question, because didn't one of y'all mention something about him being in the greatest Peter Pan movie?
Yes.
Hook.
Was that Hook? Okay. I've seen Hook.
He plays
wasn't
Smee.
He's
Hook
Smee.
also has
A
a
lot of
great
people hate
name?
He's
I
Smee.
just- Again, I don't know actors' names all the time, so.
Yeah.
He plays
I
Smee.
have seen that, but,
He also plays.
But he's also a serious actor too.
Yeah.
He of the three, he is the best actor.
yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean
But he also can play Gucci Star.
he can.
And he's done it very well.
He's a very good actor.
So,
Classically trained.
we are
Or
about to
like
go